When you think of Idaho, what comes to mind? Not quite. So many beautiful places that we can uncover together. Let's plan your next weekend trip today on Hidden Gems in the Gem State.
There's 3 shots on that duck.
It's no secret that guns are a big part of Idaho's culture, with more than 60% of residents owning at least one firearm. In terms of gun ownership per capita, Idaho's 4th in the country, only behind Montana, Wyoming, and Alaska. We've even ranked as the #1 most dependent state in the nation on the gun industry, multiple years in a row.
Oh, nice shot.
And as prevalent as they are, did you know that men are 77% more likely than women to own a firearm? And of those of us women who do own one, how many of us feel really confident using it? I know I didn't, but I really wanted to get better. So that's why we're heading out to Hagerman to go to quite literally one of the best places in the entire country to learn.
Shooter ready, stand by, go.
This is one of many courses at Shaw Shooting, and it really is special to see because they seldom open up to the public.
It's a really rare opportunity considering we get some of the best people in the world to come here to train specifically, and then to have the opportunity for these ranges to be opened up to the public to get a chance to see what our warriors are training on and see what's out there that's available.
Before I could graduate to any of these crazy cool courses, I had to learn the basics, along with about a dozen others, in preparation for today's all-female shooting class.
If you can be proficient with a handgun, you're better off than 99% of the rest of the country. Because it's something very difficult to do. Most people don't practice it. And a lot of people that do practice it have never been taught correctly how to do it.
After an extremely detailed overview and demonstrations on this fake gun, we were ready to drive down to the first course. Today, I brought my own gun, but you don't need to own one in order to take the class.
That's a great thing. If you don't have a gun, you're like, I don't know what to shoot. We have several guns for rent, several different kinds. You can come in, you can rent a gun, and you can test drive it. Or if you've got your new gun, you're like, okay, I bought this. I'm kind of afraid of it. It's in the box. I don't know what to do with it now. Bring it in. We'll break it down by the end of the class. It'll be your best friend.
Forrest was right.
All right.
But we still had more to learn before it was time to actually start firing.
You're going to karate chop the bottom of your gun. Boom. And then you're going to press that front sight at the target.
With our unloaded guns, we practiced every step of the process multiple times, while Forrest and the other instructors went around correcting our form. They even drew on our hands to help us get the right grip.
What were the 2 most important things we talked about? Trigger press and sight alignment. So let's put that to the test. And you're gonna pull that slide back. You're gonna let it go forward. Your guns are now loaded. Okay, bring your finger to the trigger. Line those sights up. Feel that contact point. Now feel the wall. Now feel those textures. 1 pound. 3 pounds of pressure. 4 pounds. That's perfect.
After 2 magazines, Forrest went one by one and reviewed our shot patterns.
Paula! Coming together! You can barely tell you've been drinking most of the day. That's okay.
Then it was my turn.
Sophia, that was your first shot. After that, that's not too damn bad, right? You understand sight picture.
After practicing on nearly all of the targets, we were ready for our next course.
That was a bullseye too.
And in just about an hour of intense adjustments, instruction, and attention to every little detail, I went from barely any experience at all to hitting all the targets. Myself. All of the women in this group were doing amazing jobs.
Go!
So much so that Forrest let us break into smaller groups to try out some special courses.
Finger off the trigger. Move up. Drive on that target. Sight picture. Good. Finger off the trigger. Sight picture. Get to the wall. Press. Right, sight picture.
The action element of this course probably made it my favorite. It was really intense, and the best part was I saw such a noticeable improvement in such a short amount of time. So much so that once we headed over to our final course, I was probably shooting twice as fast and twice as far.
7, contact slack wall. Press. Stop late. But shoot that long one. What the hell?
So exhilarated.
Got it. Dead center. Let's do it again. That's a long damn shot.
Through your press.
That's 30 yards.
There you go. Perfect. Want to go for the follow?
Yeah! Boom!
Get a good
Okay, magazine out. Wall.
Forrest even let me try out some of their big guns.
Got it.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
Got it. Getting every shot.
Whew, one sec.
You have not missed.
Really? And even though today was an all-women's course, we couldn't let my fiance/photographer feel left out.
4,
So he got to do a really cool run as well.
3. Move down the car. 3, 2, 4. Bravo blue. Got it. Move right here. Alpha blue, Bravo white 5. Alpha blue. Bravo white. 5, 5, 5. Got it. Pretty fun, huh?
All in all, we had an amazing day.
That was like the coolest thing I think I've ever done in my life. I feel like I'm a badass. Am I?
You're ready. Stand by. Go.
Even though we had a fun time, a reminder that guns need to be taken very seriously. So treat every gun like it's loaded. Always know what's behind your target. Keep your finger off the trigger unless you're ready to shoot. And don't point your gun at anything you don't intend to hit. If you're smart and respect the power of a gun, they can make all the difference.
This world has a lot of unknowns and a lot of uncertainty into it. But your ability to run a firearm and be proficient with it brings a lot of security for you and your family. Because the world we live in, there's no guarantees. And the odds of you actually having to use a firearm in self-defense are pretty small. But it's a great thing to have in your pocket should the situation ever arise.
I just want to invite everybody to come on down this summer and have a great time. Come chill with us.
Coming up, we'll take you 100 feet below ground on a private tour through Shoshone Ice Caves. And later, we'll hike through Idaho's one and only National Reserve.
If you know our show, you know we love exploring Idaho. And one region in particular that I've really enjoyed experiencing is Southern Idaho. And we've done a lot of really cool stuff out there. We've gone duck hunting.
Shoot that duck. Shoot that duck. Hi, Sophia!
Wait, was that me?
Yeah!
I killed it? This is crazy. This doesn't even look real.
Hiked Black Magic Canyon. Explored Tea Kettle Cave. kayak to Pillar and Shoshone Falls. But to make sure we're really getting the magic of the Magic Valley, I decided to dedicate another episode to exploring it. We just wrapped up a day at Shaw Shooting, which puts us in the perfect spot to get to our next adventure, Shoshone Ice Caves. From Boise, it'll take you 2 hours to get here, but from our spot in Hagerman, it's only an hour away. When you pull up, you'll be greeted by Alley-Oop and Denny the Dinosaur, characters from a popular comic that debuted all the way back in 1932. Basically, you can't miss it.
Oh, I love this.
You have my name. I'm so happy.
After checking out the gift shop, we were ready for our tour. Today, I'm getting spoiled because the only people in this group are me, my cameraman, and our guide. And as we made our way to the caves, we passed our first lava tube.
This is a collapsed section of the volcano.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. You know how far are we from the entrance? I thought those were people. Oh my gosh.
We'll get to them next.
Even though I thought they were terrifying, these mannequins did serve an actual purpose.
Those are our life-size replicas of our ancestors, dating back 16,000 years.
Wow, I didn't know they had hair clips back then. And their feet are just kind of melting.
Been standing here for a long time. Yeah, lava burns them hot.
After we made it past our new ancient friends, we were only a few minute walk away from the entrance of the ice caves.
Oh my gosh.
In order to get inside, you'll have to walk 100 feet down through a collapsed lava tube, and it's pretty phenomenal. This was actually first discovered in the 1880s by a young boy looking for his goat, and I'm guessing he was pretty confused because the closer you get to the entrance, the colder it gets. What is this?
Oh my gosh.
Don't be fooled by our outfits. The segment you're watching right now was only filmed a few weeks ago. A little backstory here. This is Shane Wallace. He's the owner of Shoshone Ice Caves, and he's gonna tell us why, even though it's 80 degrees outside in summer, I am in a giant parka.
Well, that's because we are 100 feet down below, and it's actually 26 degrees in here, so a natural refrigeration system.
Crazy. Okay, are you gonna show me around?
Gotta show you around everywhere.
Okay, let's do it. I'm excited. The cave is so cool and used to serve as an actual cooler. I heard something crazy about people using this place to keep their beers cold.
Yeah.
Is that legend?
Yeah, so it actually is true. So this cave here, they would harvest this ice, and with Shoshone being close enough, they were able to utilize that ice and have cold beer all year round.
Wait, that's so cool. When was that?
That was back in the 1930s, just before freezers were coming to about.
Oh, gotcha. This used to be known as the only place within 100 miles to get a cold beer, and that wasn't the only unusual thing you could find down here.
Used to have some ice skaters come down here back before it was really, very popular.
Wait, really?
Yep,
I can't tell if you're joking.
dead serious, yeah. Photos to prove it.
What?
Yep.
Ice skater?
Yep, they come in. Haley never had an ice rink at that time.
There is so much history within this cave, and the lights don't even need to be on for you to enjoy it. What is that?
That is our wonderful rock display. A lot of those rocks can actually be found within a 100-mile radius of the cave here.
Oh, cool.
They have a really, really cool feature to them. We'll go ahead and turn the lights off here in just a moment, and we'll show you how those glow.
Okay.
So we'll do that. 3, 2, 1.
Wait.
Oh yeah, huh? I'm like just
I
going.
was like, wait, is there like a... It's voice activated, you just clap and all the lights in the cave go off. The cave was even more enchanting in the dark, so we left the lights off for a portion of our walk back. Getting the cave to ourselves was a really unique experience. Granted, we did have to share it with a local bear.
Does that say bear bones? I'm like from Minnesota. I'm like, is this some bear bones?
You got some bear bones over there? Out in the cave? You got them bear bones you're talking about?
I don't know where my accent came from.
They're just called bare bones
Okay.
here. We're in Idaho.
In Idaho.
We call them bare bones, actually.
Do you have bagels too?
Yeah.
Anyways, bear bones. Are those real or are those like a joke?
Yes, those are real bare bones in here. Russell found those in 1963 as he was repairing the cave and cleaning it out in here.
Who's Russell?
Russell was the man that actually put all of this cave back together. He spent 14 years with that front door and the back door to get the natural compression built back for this cave.
Oh, what? That's cool. Okay, but those are actually real bear bones. They're bears in here.
While you won't find any live bears in the cave, you will find out a lot more about the history of it and how it's able to stay so cold year-round if you come for a tour. You can book your 45-minute slot on their website and use it as the perfect excuse to learn something new and escape the heat. Due to the cold temperatures, Shoshone Ice Caves are closed in the winter. So if you'd like to check them out, you'll have to do it before the spooky season starts in October. But if you're looking for a scare, you can get one on your way out. I don't know if you can see it, but that's a naturally occurring face on the rock and our cue to leave. Coming up, we'll take you through City of Rocks.
This took a turn really quick.
Yeah, we're in the middle of nowhere.
And tell you what you need to know before you go.
If you like stunning waterfalls, rivers, lakes, and just living it up in the outdoors, then you're in the right place. And there's a lot of spots you can go to enjoy Idaho's beauty, especially if you're in Southern Idaho. And today we're pretty much taking you as far south as you can go. City of Rocks is only 2 miles away from Utah. The National Reserve is located in Almo, Idaho, a town with a population of 153 people. From Boise, it'll take you about 3.5 hours to get there, but since we're coming from Shoshone Ice Caves, it's only about 2 hours away, and the drive is absolutely beautiful. You'll pass through several small towns, see a bunch of cows, and get to experience true rural Idaho. And you'll know exactly when you've reached the City of Rocks because you'll see, well, a bunch of rocks. The park spans more than 14,000 acres, so there's a lot of trails to choose from. Today, we're going to do the City of Rocks loop. Okay, it's the trailhead. You ready?
And just like that, we were off.
Oh God. I need to do more squats at the gym or something. Okay, there we go. I got this. Oh, maybe I don't. Oh my gosh. Wait, look at that. Ooh. Usually you have to hike a really long time to get to the pretty view, but it's been like 5 minutes. It's awesome. All right. Looks like there's a climbing portion. At least this isn't like Goat Lake. I have the right shoes now.
The situation at Goat Lake was not ideal. I fell a lot.
No. I'm so bad at this. I should not be telling people how to climb.
Luckily, today's hike didn't come with the same obstacles, and I got the hang of it pretty quickly. Well, at least the parts I could actually make it through.
I literally don't think I fit. Okay. Time to shed a few pounds. Made it. That was about to be really embarrassing. Like, sorry, we had to turn around. I ate too big of a lunch.
Luckily, that was the only rock formation I had to squeeze through, but it was one of many I got to see along the way.
I love how many natural rock formations there are here. I mean, it's crazy. Like, especially this one. I mean, I can't believe this just happened. Nature's crazy, right? Am I right?
Ridiculous.
I'm funny. And I get to edit the show, so I'm gonna put it in anyways.
We had a lot of fun on the 6 Mile Trail. And about halfway through, we decided to stop for a snack.
I hope this doesn't attract a bear. I didn't even think of that. Is that a thing? I don't know either.
Let's find out.
I hope not. Yeah, I guess we'll find out. If you're watching this video, that means that there's no bears. If it's in a newscast, then there were bears. That was dark. Oh my gosh, it's like seconds before the hikers' remains were found, we saw this video on their GoPro. Hey, do you think there's bears?
Don't worry, there aren't any bears, and this was pretty much the extent of our wildlife encounter for the day.
Hi! Oh my gosh, she is so cute.
My biggest challenge had nothing to do with animals and everything to do with just feeling exhausted.
So it's not because I'm out of shape, it's the elevation. That's why I'm struggling so much. I'll keep telling myself that, it's perfect.
Today's hike comes with more than 1,400 feet of elevation gain, but I'm glad I powered through because it only got better.
These views are insane. Like, what am I looking at right now? I don't even know. But that's the thing. Okay, we're 2 miles in, but it's been this pretty the entire time. I mean, just A+, A+.
Once we got to the top, we even saw some snow.
Wow. Should we get sleds and go down?
That was a big fat no, so we ended up spending the bulk of our time at the lookout.
You know what this reminds me of? It's like Simba. Everything the light touches is our kingdom. Right? Isn't this like the Lion King?
We got to enjoy the view for about 15 minutes before a storm started to come through, so make sure to pack for the unexpected.
Check the weather, and you're in the middle of nowhere, so the weather report's probably not accurate. Because there's been wild temperature variations. And like for a bit, it was raining, and then I was hot. Now I'm freezing. Probably gonna rain again. And the forecast just said sunny, so that's where I am.
Good tip.
We took this hike in the middle of May, and we're pretty surprised how quickly everything kept changing.
Jacket on, what are you doing?
Took a turn really quick.
Yeah, we're in the middle of nowhere.
Back to the car.
Weather's not your friend out here.
No, my God, it's freaking freezing. Okay.
Rain or shine, it was still an amazing day.
Did you have a great time today?
I had a great time, except now I'm cold and feel like it's about to monsoon, so I'm trying to beat the clock. Go.
Next month on the Hidden Gems in the Gem State, Sophia gets struck by lightning.
But literally, I wouldn't be surprised.
Luckily, that did not happen, but we did have to put our cameras away once it started to pour. Once it cleared up again, though, it made our drive back that much more beautiful. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow us on all of your favorite social media platforms at Sophia Doumani TV to see how you can uncover all of the hidden gems in the Gem State. And if you've missed any of our prior episodes, don't worry. We post all of them on our YouTube channel. Be sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you next month.